Can you carbonarize the shit out of anything? I can. Can you carbonarize the shit out of anything? I think you can. Right guys, so on Instagram, I put a survey out to see what food you want me to cook. And a lot of people saying they want some nice quick dishes that they can achieve when they get home from work and whatnot, which are tasty, delicious, quick and healthy. So, I've set myself a bit of a challenge. I'm going to create a dish. We've got broccoli, courgette, a bit of chorizo, or chorito, or chorizo, whatever you want to call it, some eggs, some spaghetti and some pecorino. Now what we're going to do is a little lovely chorizo and broccoli courgette pasta, but we're going to enrich it by carbonara-izing it. So by that I mean, when you enrich a carbonara or you finish a carbonara, you always finish with pecorino and eggs. So we're going to do exactly the same, but I'm going to show you that you can carbonara-ize anything you want, just to add a bit of richness and stuff into it. So let's get cracking. Set the time red. Okay, so pan of water on for your spaghetti. I'm going to whack it onto full heat. Pan of water. Spaghetti normally likes a big pan, but when you're sort of carbonara-izing anything, you want a bit of that starchy water. So a little bit less water is actually okay. So a pinch of salt in there. Hey ho diddly-o. Now, I'll crack on with the broccoli. So the broccoli, I'm going to use all the broccoli. So I want to put the stalks in at the start, just to cook off a little bit more with our chorizo. And then the tops, I'm just going to cook that off right at the end with a bit of the residual heat in the pan. By not cooking it too much, you've got a bit of a bite in there, but also keeps it very nutritious. I'm going to use half a courgette, so I'll top and tail that. Boom, boom. Just going to roughly chop it again. You want quick food. A nice bit of slicing up so it cooks quicker. I'm doing the 10-minute challenge. I'm ready to cook this head. I'm going to ask Grommy how they all went. So I'll just use half the chorizo. Save that for a rainy day. Take that out to let it skim off. Oh wait, clean bowl. Just going to chop this up, put that in the pan. And then we just want to, that's going to have plenty of fat in it as well. So we're going to render that fat out. The fat is the flavour. So very simple, not too many ingredients. This pan can go on, a little frying pan. A little kiss of olive oil. Chorizo in. Just let that render out a little bit. Carbonara-ization always starts with your eggs. So I like to just use the yolks. You'll keep the whites for later on. The yolks just make it nice and rich. And there's a few little tips when you're carbonara-izing, whether you're doing a carbonara or any other carbonara-ization. Is that what you're technically doing, is making a custard? So you don't want to overcook the eggs because it'll scramble. And then you're using the starchy pasta water to almost cream the eggs, if you like. So the hot pasta and the hot water will cook the eggs through, thickening it, and then the pasta water will then create whatever viscosity you wish to achieve to make a nice sauce. Now, when you're carbonara-izing, you want the sauce to just cover the pasta, so just a nice gloss, not too thin, not too thick that it scrambles, just so it's oozy and creamy. So the key is making a creamy sauce without any cream. So as you can see, that fat rendered out. Starting to colour up. We can lower it down a touch, doesn't have to be too high. We whack some of our veggies in. Again, you can whack pepper in this. You can put some chilli in. Chorizo can have chilli in as well, so you don't really need to put pepper in. We're not making an authentic carbonara, we're just carbonara-izing, using techniques to create new techniques.
My grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
A carbonara is traditionally made with guanciale and pecorino. Plenty of pecorino, like a cheesy. I'm just going to mix that with the eggs. You can lower that down, right down now. Whisk these up with a fork. Break it up a little bit. The salt and cheese will thin the egg out as well. And you can add whatever you want in it. You could even deglaze a little bit of white wine in there, but I just want to show you how simple it can be. So, you know, thyme, rosemary, put some garlic in if you want, maybe some more onions, but the key is just like a couple of ingredients, something you can grab on your way home, and a nice easy meal. So you've got your broccoli there. You got your egg and cheese ready to go, and we just need to boil our spaghetti. Hurry up, man! Hurry up! You throw me under the bus here, man. Come on, man. Always start off by boiling your kettle first. So that's boiling. Spaghetti goes in. So spaghetti's only about a little 9-minute job, but it all depends on the thickness of the spaghetti. Look at that, so all they flavours actually so now into your courgettes, the big broccoli stalks, just cooking up gently. Delicious. What do you reckon? 6 minutes to go? That's it, something like that. Something like that. So we whack the broccoli in, we just deglaze this pan a little with a touch of the pasta water, and that steam's going to help just cook the broccoli a little. We want that starchy pasta water. That is the golden liquor when it comes to pasta making. I hate it when you see people like draining pasta off and washing it out. Oh, blasphemy. Only a little bit at a time. You don't want it to be too wet. Does that smell delicious? I think I've focused too much on carbonaraization. This is, I'm telling you, it's not a carbonara. It's a broccoli spaghetti with chorizo, just finished and enriched with egg yolks and cheese. Don't shoot me. I'm not claiming this to be a carbonara. It's just getting carbonaraized. So this is happy. I'm happy. Spaghetti's nearly there. I'm just going to get a little bit of that pasta water into my egg mix, just to temper it. So just getting it ready for its bath. It just helps start melting the cheese as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to load it up. Oh no, don't worry about straining. You want that water to go in. And this is the important part, Ed. Get all that pasta in. Don't worry about the water. It's going to help the situation. So off the heat, there's enough heat in there to carbonarize and cook the eggs out. So we can literally get that all into here. And I like to do it like this because you're just using the residual heat then, and it takes it off the heat. And you start mixing it together, and as you can see, it'll start thickening. So that's enough heat in there to cook the eggs out. So you're now making a custard, but the key is to keep on mixing it until the egg starts to set. And I'm going to slowly add in a little bit more pasta water if needed. So if right now that's too thin because it just comes straight off. As you can see, the eggs start to cook. You see that? See that texture? If it stands still, it's going to overcook. But the pecorino's melted. The egg's looking good. We didn't really need much more pasta water. Again, I'm just going to keep it working a little bit before we plate it up because we just want to guarantee that the egg's cooked out nicely. And if you plate it up too soon, it can get stodgy on the plate before you've checked it, so that's why I keep moving it around. Now if you want, you can add a little bit more pasta water. Should give it, what that'll do is make it a little bit more creamier in colour, so it will go a bit paler. Oh, I forgot I was doing a time challenge. I'm getting too carried away with my chefiness here. Get on the plate quick. I'm going to go everything to get cracking. So see the way that just holds onto the pasta, the sauce. Finish it off, obviously, as always. Pecorino, pecorino. You can use parmesan. I'm sure you could use cheddar to carbonarize, but I do like pecorino. I'm an untraditional traditionalist. Further south, olive oil. Broccoli and chorizo spaghetti with pecorino and finished with egg yolks to enrich. Quick and easy. Use anything you want. Just have a bit of fun. Banging.